Sci-fi Dino.
All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, idealists and visionaries, I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and we are here to make it known that we are live on another episode of Binge or Cringe. As of right now, it's just the three of us, but more people might show up. You know how it goes. People pop in. You never know who's going to show up, when and where. It is how it is. But that's beside the point. Tonight's episode, we are talking about Static Shock. One of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. Felt like, there was a lot of stuff in it that I felt like I could relate to. A lot of stuff that as you grow older, you really feel like, oh wow, yeah, that was a life lesson that actually hit home. You know what I mean? Not everything, but a majority of it. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed it for not only for what it was showing like Static in his life as a superhero, but like his everyday struggles. You know what I mean? It felt like there was a lot to unpack when it came to this show. So, but it's only right. It's only right that we do this right.
Oh shit, it's Static Shock, nigga.
Yes.
It's only right.
With the fit, let's
only
go.
Right. That's only right, okay? I had to put on my Static Shock cosplay. Okay? It's only natural. It's my favorite cosplay. Well, one of my favorites. I love putting this joint on. Makes me feel like I'm really him. I'm him. I'm him. So let's get into it. I'm joined tonight by the one, the only Henry Cho.
You.
And I'm also joined by Dom, the Energy Queen.
Always bringing the energy.
And don't
Hi,
I know
everyone.
it? All right. So we're gonna dive on into this, y'all. Let's talk Static, man. I already kind of said how Static made me feel growing up and everything like that, or like how like it was relevant to me in my life. What about you guys?
Sir, it's always like Static Shock, one of those cartoons that's like, I just remember it being like a big part of my Saturday mornings when I was a kid, like cereal, WB Kids, superhero, Static Shock, woo, and then like
the theme song was fire, bro.
So
I was also like one of the first comics I ever read was like Static Shock back when it was like under like Black Magic comic books.
Right.
So that's really like one of the first comics that got me into comic books.
Okay, okay. Anything else, like just from the show itself or from the comics?
Yeah, so I think you covered it. It had a lot of like life lessons and stuff in it.
Right. What about you, Dom?
For me, yeah, just like y'all, Static Shock was one of the huge part of my childhood. It was like, cause I like you know watched a lot of the animes or super. I was like big into like X-Men, DC, all that. Um, and everything. But with Static Shock, it was just more than just a superhero show. It was like representation at its best for, people who, look like me or people I see who, go through the struggles that Virgil was going through because like you said, it was relatable and I've seen or I experienced some of the stuff that he experienced and it was just like really cool to like see a black superhero because there wasn't a lot and especially one that was like catered like towards our age demographic so that's why it was
Mm-hmm.
like more relatable like he was a high schooler he experienced the racism he experienced the discrimination the gun violence the gangs and all that stuff and I'm just like yo that's literally what's happening in today's like modern era or in the stuff that I see that's happening in my life and stuff so
Right.
um and it was just like real cool to feel seen and represented in a brighter light instead of a negative light. So like every time Daddy Shock came on, I hear the like or Little Romeo, I just be like right on it. Um and everything and yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to it's definitely a lot
Yeah.
to unpack when it comes to Static Shock, man. Like we all just touched on, besides just being a superhero, like he was relatable as a individual, as a being, like his surroundings. Like he dealt with so much, and it just there was so much that you can learn from the show. I felt like every episode, besides him being a superhero, had some type of life lesson. Every episode had a life lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then everybody then a lot of people was involved with the show. You had so many like superstars guest star on the show as themselves and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like it was cool. It was real cool, man. I remember you had the all-star basketball team on there. Shaq's was on. No, it's not Shaq's. Shaq was on there. You had what other celebrities? There was a bunch of other celebrities. Like, he even did team ups with a lot of the DC superheroes, man.
Yeah, like the collab when with Batman Beyond. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, man.
because Batman Beyond was my show.
Hey, my boy, my boy.
Yes, representing. Let's go. But
You're not
like,
gonna forget about Little Romeo.
Well, we're not going to forget about Little Romeo,
of
okay?
course not. Like
He made the best
that was
opening for that
like,
show, man.
But he also showed up in the episode.
He did. I forgot about. Yeah, he did show up in an episode because they first of all, how dumb are you that you kidnapped the wrong person? Like they were like, hey, it's Static, get him. They kidnapped some. They were like, hey, ain't he a little short? You think? Like you kidnap a kid, like you kidnap Romeo.
oh my god, it's like
that
yeah. I always chose Romeo's opening over the first one. The first one was still fire, but like Romeo just
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I liked the original openings, but Romeo's opening, like when that third season came out and I first heard it, I was like, hold up, what is this? This ain't the normal song. And I was like, start banging with it, like, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Dominoes get twisted. get superhero gifted. 12 things back in school. Nobody know what I do. Okay. Superhero static
Static
shock.
shock.
Woo-hoo.
That's that like that was a straight banger. You were like, wait a minute. And then it's just so much that like I feel like happened with the Static Shock. Like real talk, I know they ended it. I still think they could have kept going. Technically, they ended the series. They could have kept going with it.
They could have.
They could have kept
They
going
really
with it.
could have. I don't know why that's not getting. Well, I think I heard something about a live action in the works, but I'm just like, why isn't this?
I'm not
getting
holding
like?
my breath for that anymore because they've been saying that for years.
Yeah, but I'm just like, why isn't this getting a reboot? It's just like, out of all the shows that would have been like pivotal or inspirational, relatable, y'all ain't doing this one because
here's my thing about that, Dom. I'm skeptical about allowing them to do a reboot. Just for the simple fact they might ruin it. They might just ruin it. Because nowadays there's certain subjects that was in that show at the time that they probably won't touch. I feel like that would be. I really feel like that would be the case. Like all the gun violence and everything. Like I feel like they really wouldn't touch that too much. That's just my personal opinion. I don't feel like it'll have the same thing. What were you saying, Doug?
I feel like with them not doing a live action, I feel like they're just who would play Static Shock right now?
That's a solid question. Anybody got any ideas who they think might fit the bill?
Not at this moment.
It's gonna say fuck it, Cash Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith?
No, I can't see it. No.
See, like back in the back, my candidate was Andre from Victorious.
That's what I was thinking too.
He could have probably. He might have pulled it off
at that era when he was doing Victorious. They could have had him. Like,
yeah.
But let's be real. My man's a whole singing nigga. I don't know.
No.
He likes to do his vocals. I don't know. Maybe.
He probably would have done that intro though. Like
he probably could have made a fire intro. I ain't gonna hold you. Definitely probably good.
Static Shock is the hero that let me know that black people get electric powers.
He's not wrong. Like here's the thing. I watched a video on YouTube and they say name 5 black heroes in any universe that don't have electric powers. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hold up.
They say you black, you either get electric powers or super strength. That's it.
What?
Yeah,
Come on now. The first thing that came to mind was Green Lantern. Like,
here's the thing. Green Lantern, yeah, is a solid choice, but you could juice his ring with electric powers. I'm just saying. Like, he at one point, Static was a walking battery for this dude.
Signal.
I forgot about that.
Squad.
What'd you say, Miles?
Signal, the black team member on Batman Squad.
That's actually, yeah, he's right. He's right. Black Panther's one.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Black Panther's one. He doesn't have, but he does have super strength.
Super strength and super speed. That's it.
Luke Cage.
Uranium suit.
Super strength.
Yeah, but we talk about like non-electric powers though. Like there's too many black superheroes that have electric powers.
Jax from Mortal Kombat.
Who?
He got metal on.
Yeah, that's still super strength. God damn it! No. He's right.
We're not talking about super strength though.
Yeah, I know, but like Doug is we're proving Doug's point even more. Like, is either electric powers or super strength.
Wow.
So far, I'm just saying we might be wrong about one. Green Lantern's probably the only one that doesn't have either.
So like Green Lantern, War Machine, but War Machine don't really have powers.
War Machine got her best friend with money.
Yeah. He's not wrong. That is technically a superpower. Because his best friend would do anything. Let's be real. Iron Man would do anything for Rhodey. In all honesty.
Because it's his best black friend that's black.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like it. For the most part, most black superheroes have electric powers or super strength.
Yep, Luke Cage, super strength.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's just the way it is. But
Oh wait, I just thought of Frozone.
Ah,
I knew I find it.
Frozone.
I don't see Frozone in a little while. You know, black people don't like the cold.
Honey, where's my super suit?
Iconic.
But yeah. So just going back to Static though, like the whole premise of it is cool, man. And here's the thing: not many people realize, like if we're talking about strictly the show, yeah, Static Shock, like they got the whole Bang Berry theory, but there's multiple like versions of Static where how he got his powers or whatever.
Right.
Like you got what's the name? What's that show? The DC show, Young Justice.
Young Justices.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh yeah, he gets power
back with that Static.
Yeah, he gets his powers from from the scroll is that what it?
Yeah, the scrolls infect a bunch of kids with their super serum gene thingy.
Yeah, and that's how he gets his powers. They awaken his latent powers through that. And that's one of the ways that like Static is born, like that. But that's just that universe. Like there's you gotta take into effect the DC multiverse, as they say.
Honestly, Bang Baby is my favorite origin, especially since
Bang Baby seems more like a real origin than some scroll giving.
I like Bang Babies because I like the theory of Bang Babies because, like, let's be real. And here's the thing: becoming a Bang Baby was a luck of the draw, bro. You either got superpowers, or you became some deformed mutant that could barely hold yourself together. It was What'd you say, Miles?
Some people were just straight melting out there.
Yeah. No, seriously, he's right. No, he's 100% right. Some of them couldn't keep it together.
My whole thing about the Bang Baby.
Can you imagine trying baby on purpose and then like getting some bullshit power?
I would be mad. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be 100% pissed off, bro. Like you because you like you and the big. Let's be real. They called it the Big Bang, right? Why? Because it was a bunch of gangs doing gang banging, and then there was a big bang of gas because someone decided to shoot these tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Everything goes off.
Like,
how would you feel? Huh?
Them tanks shouldn't even have been there.
Exactly. They shouldn't have been there. How would you feel though if after the Big Bang happened and you became a Bang Baby, that your powers was the most suckiest powers ever? And here's the thing: you're not dying, you're not melting like some of them. You do have a power, but if your power just blows, like how would you feel, bro? Like I would keep my power to myself. I ain't gonna hold you.
Honestly, like, because like there was one, it was the girl. And I honestly like my sister was just like, was everybody at near the joint that night? Because like why are we seeing random people that we did not see in that episode get was somehow there and they got hit by the gas and then they had powers? I was like, where were y'all at? How did that gas all like?
Hey, no, what'd you say, Miles?
So I can actually answer that.
Okay.
So like Gear got powers because the writers decided to want him not having a superhero best friend. So the bullshit they put in there is, since Static was wearing the same outfit he was wearing when he got gassed, and he was around Richie, he got powers.
Yeah,
so everybody ain't changed their clothes after that. They was mostly poor people in gangs, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because he did say my clothes reeks of it. Like, I guess, secondhand smoke exposure.
That would make sense. But
no powers.
What'd you say?
But back to the
why his sister and daddy ain't get no powers? He went straight home.
Facts.
And the mystery is, how did he get home? That will always be the mystery. How did he end up back in his bed? How he ended up back in his bed? We saw him go over again, coughing. Next thing you know, he
magnetically in his sleep. He magnetically floated back to his house.
What metal in his bed? What metal is in his bed?
I didn't say the metal at his bed attracted him. I'm just saying the street lamps and everything. He floated back. I don't. That's all I can say. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
But back to the whole superpower thing. There was the one girl who I guess like her nails just grew longer or something like that, and she had claws. But I'm gonna just be honest, like.
Oh, you talking about Nels? Nels was super strong and had a full metallic body.
Oh yeah.
She was only upset because she turned ugly.
Damn.
But yeah, if I like had like powers where my nails would just grow long and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I could protect myself. But like, is that really a big like superpower?
I mean, if she just grew nails, yeah, that's not really a superpower. But I guess the part of it was she was like made out of straight titanium or whatever metal she was.
Yeah, she was really strong.
She could rip somebody to shreds in a heartbeat. She would sink though in water. Sad to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that would be the downside.
Honestly,
but yeah,
power work.
What'd you say?
I could honestly probably make any power work.
Probably. I mean, you could probably make any power work, but let's be real. If you got a power that you wasn't sure how to work at first, you'd probably be embarrassed by it, or I don't know. I feel like there are some powers that are just embarrassing.
I ain't got time for that kind of negativity reason. So fire.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Miles. Any power work? What about the armadillo dude? He was a straight mutant.
When he was in his ball form, he just was dumb.
That's true. That's true.
That drawback. He was stupid.
That's true. You know who had the most broken powers? And here's the thing. He was smart and crafty, but he just didn't utilize them like I think anybody should have really utilized them.
Ebon?
Yes, thank you. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My man was a whole black hole system. Like,
yeah.
Walk through walls and you still get caught.
Like you could be in the
walls, show up anywhere, anytime.
He can walk here.
Like really, like here's the thing. My man literally was a walking black hole and could conjure black holes, transport, teleport, move through walls, like, and he could transport others. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
I think his weakness was a joke on how they say that like hood niggas are like roaches. Because his weakness was light.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I was out of here.
Yeah, like let's be real. Static made like a ball of electricity that just shone that joint. He did get him every time.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And
lights.
All right. And then his brother's Rubber Band Man.
And he's a rapper. They're both rappers.
Yeah. Ebon, like I'm be real. He I felt like Ebon was wasted potential, bro.
Because he wasn't as good as Rubber Band Man.
He wasn't. Rubber Band Man did use it. Like there were times he would hide in plain sight just by transforming. You wouldn't know it was him. Mm-hmm. Besides the fact that he was always purple.
Purple and white new objects in the environment.
What'd you say?
He's a purple and white fire hydrant.
Yeah, that was the only giveaway. That's the crazy part.
Purple and white box.
That was literally the only giveaway.
When you see the purple and white mailbox,
you don't see a purple and white mailbox. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's his tail. Other than that, he was goated at his powers.
Finding him immediately every time, like Waldo.
Like, where's Rubber Band Man? Oh, there he is.
Or if that wasn't the case, you just saw him bouncing around the city as a ball.
Yeah,
that was his that's his favorite mode of transportation.
I mean, at least he figured it out before Luffy.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember when the gas was like not the gas, the chemicals was wearing off and everybody, and they started to lose their powers, and we got to see Yvonne like how he really looked, and they was like, "Who are you?"
Yo, Yvonne was ugly. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was like, "Yo, that's Yvonne, bruh." He did look kind of scary.
He just a regular tall dude with a shirt fade.
Yeah, bro. He wasn't even like he looked cooler with his dark shade powers covering his body.
I was not expecting it.
What?
Looks better with the lights off.
Damn. Here's the thing. I said that without saying it, and I just damn. But it's true. But it's true.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to choose, all right. So I feel like we're on this subject right now. If you had to choose one of the powers to have from out of the Bang Babies, who would you choose?
Well, I'm black, so I've already spent a lot of time thinking about having electric powers.
I'm be honest with you. If Static wasn't like if Static wasn't a hero, like if I had electric powers and I was like an anti-hero or a villain, I'd be doing so much more worse shit. Like there's so much potential being squandered with those type of powers.
You always try to be a villain.
Look, man, I don't think I would be a good hero. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
I'd be a wonderful anti-protagonist.
I don't think I could be that positive all the damn time. I'm just trying to save everybody.
Now y'all make them save.
Here to save the day for free.
For free?
For free? Man, I'm trying to get my hustle on. You better throw $1 or something my way. But
hey, because the day not being saved is inconveniencing me.
Out here, what I look like? I'm a hustler.
Us. Y'all fighting crime in the middle of the city.
I'll be like this. I'm like, fighting crime in the middle of the city causes damages. You going to help me pay for these damages? Put some money in my pocket.
But like, the town's supposed to be insured. I'm confused.
Nah, bro, I'm liable to get sued.
That's what happened with The Incredibles.
That is what happened in The Incredibles.
See?
But then, no, but
I'm just saying.
It's irky because like y'all insured for like when y'all have disasters and stuff, but then y'all still be trying to get money out of people that literally save lives. Like,
here's the thing. I don't think there's a such thing as superhero insurance.
Natural disaster. They don't cover eventual level of threats.
Any world that has Superman in it has superhero insurance.
You think so? Let's.
Batman definitely has the insurance.
Oh, Batman for everything that Justice.
Batman is superhero insurance, bro. He got the funds.
Yeah, like they don't contact the Justice League when the Justice League breaks up. They contact Batman. Yeah, your people done broke the city again. Batman, what do? We know you're rich.
You're like, all right. Batman be like, all right, fine. Put it on my tab.
It'll be the same as last time. Will we put it on Bruce Wayne's tab? Since your money's untrackable because you have no alias because you're Batman. Gonna put it on your best friend Bruce Wayne's tab.
Put it under Wayne Industries.
I don't think we can do that. Trust me, you can.
Either that or Lex Luthor. Put it under LexCorp.
Every time. That's why Lex hates Superman now. He keeps floating the bill for all his stuff.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, man, I think Bang Babies was my favorite like theory for that. Like, Bang Babies was just real cool, man. Only, like I said, the only downside was the luck of the draw for the powers, man. Or even if you develop powers, you could just turn into mush. Like, that's the worst thing ever.
You remember the dyslexia episode?
Yeah, I do. Because Rubber Band Man had dyslexia, right?
I mean, yeah, it's dyslexia.
Yeah.
I remember he kept because he was at a restaurant with Virgil's sister.
He put everybody's life in danger because he ain't want to admit that he couldn't feed the thing fast enough.
That's true. And Rich and Gear was getting pissed the whole time. Yo, Gear was like, "What the fuck, man? Like,
can't you read, Mister?"
But that was real life stuff.
That is
that's
real
why
life stuff.
Relatable because there are people Rubber Band Man who have dyslexia and and stuff. Like, that's why the show was just like so pivotal at, for a lot of people's childhood, because they felt represented.
For sure, man. I remember, one of the episodes that really stuck with me was like Richie's dad. That episode, Richie's dad was wilding, bro. Like,
I don't want those people order music in my house.
Like,
yo, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember? Richie's dad was racist
the whole time. Richie
dad was on one, and
I probably blocked that out from my memory or something, because and
it's not like Richie's dad was truly a bad man or a person, because he loved his son, but he was a racist.
He was.
Before that, whenever Virgil is at Richie's house, you don't see his dad.
Yeah.
Because Richie don't take Virgil over there with his dad home.
He don't. Because he knew what it was. That's why Virgil never spent the night.
Because Virgil wanted to spend the night, that he had to meet Richie's dad. Richie's dad was like, niggas in my house.
Yeah, that was one of the...
That was... Like I'm playing their music, and now there's one of them in here.
Yeah, D. That was one of the biggest episodes, man.
Hey, bro, I gotta go home. I feel upset.
That's one of the episodes that I was talking about when I said, like, if they did a reboot, they probably wouldn't really they probably wouldn't do nothing about that episode. They probably wouldn't show it or reboot that episode.
Sure it is. That was important.
Well,
for handsome man.
For me, there were two episodes that really stuck with me. The first one being the Christmas episode with the girl who had snow ice powers and all that. And she didn't want to like go to foster care, and her mom and everything and all that stuff. And so Virgil was able to try to get talk to her and make sure she got the help that she needed and stuff. And then, like, him and Richie were at the church, and I was just like, oh, gosh, this one was deep. Like, that was just, like, I think I had cried on that episode at one point, because it was just so touching of how, that whole situation and everything. And then the other episode that really, like, stuck with me was when Virgil and Richie had befriended this one boy in high school who was being bullied, and they were trying to encourage, try to help him, to stand up to him. But the boy ended up, because his father was abusive and everything. And so
was that the one when he brought the gun to school?
Yeah, and he was going to shoot the bully, but accidentally shot Richie in the leg, and that's how Richie was in the cast and everything. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like that, but that's real, bro. Like,
yeah, that's real stuff.
I know getting shot hurt, but Richie screamed like a bitch in that epissob
yo, like if you got shot, let's be honest, you gonna be sounding just as like him, or probably even higher. Like, let's not do that.
Look, man, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Y'all got it. I don't know how
it wasn't that bad. I thought Richie got shot in a more mortal location.
If I get shot, I don't know how I'm acting.
They didn't want him to get shot at all.
I mean, somebody's gonna get hit.
I mean, bullets be flying and ricocheting. He's right. Somebody gonna get hit.
Yeah, better the secondary superhero than one of the regulars.
Damn.
The only reason Richie only got shot in the leg is because he's too much of a main character. Let everyone.
I'm just saying though, Virgil could have definitely took the bullet out. Just
he could have stopped the bullet.
That too.
But that was his superhero identity. Like,
I would have did it real nonchalant. Electric currents travel through all types of metal. Okay.
Jam the gun. It's jam the gun.
I mean, in that moment, it's like real shocking. So
yeah, but look,
no one's thinking like, oh snap, let me like do this. Like, no, literally, you see a gun. Like, you don't know if you're going to get shot. Your best friend getting shot. that person getting shot, someone getting like no one's brain is going to be functioning when they see that their life is about to flash before their eyes.
Except if you're Batman.
That's true.
Well, yeah, except for Batman, because Batman, like, yeah.
All right.
It's Batman.
All right. Well, based off that, what was your favorite team up in Static?
Favorite what?
Favorite team up, superhero team up, or just team up?
Oh, when he and Terry from Batman Beyond.
Okay. Batman Beyond. He had to go to the future for that team up.
Either Anansi,
ooh,
Static,
good
Anansi,
one.
or Static and Black Lightning.
Anansi's a good one. What about you, Doug?
Probably like right before the series got canceled, when like Static and Hot Streak kind of squashed their beef and they was friends.
Ah,
bruh.
Wait, Hot Streak and Static beef? I don't remember that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. That was like his whole thing. Like he wasn't even a bad guy to be a bad guy. He just hated Static. Like he just hated Virgil. That was his whole thing.
But why?
Like, towards
Virgil just ain't like Virgil. Then he ain't like Static. And then he ain't like Virgil or Static. And then did he find out it was the same person?
I think he did.
Like then at some point they kind of squashed the beef towards the end.
They tried to, but remember they didn't, because remember he wanted his power. He started losing his powers and got mad about that, and they created another big bang in the last episode.
Is that what happened?
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's that same episode. So okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They got the last little bit of gas, made another big bang, and only a few people were affected.
But wasn't it Hot Streak and Yvonne like fighting, and they started morphing or something?
Yeah, they fused.
I was like, yo, what are y'all doing?
Yeah,
all that for what?
It was crazy, man. They fused this to some giant, like, flaming black hole monster. It was weird.
You're a giant black hole monster.
I mean, it is what they were what they were. Okay, when they fused, I was like, the hell, like,
yeah, I was like, what is that?
There's no way, man.
But low key, as a kid, I always did wonder if there was like, if that chemical was like real, and if like
I was looking for
near
that gas. Like
now you was looking for it.
Unlocked or something like that.
Baby gas.
I was all here looking for the bang baby gas. This is crazy.
I mean, you kind of had to wonder as a kid, because it's just like,
I ain't gonna lie. If it actually did happen, and I actually ended up with some type of cool power, cool. Not sure what I would have did with that power as a teenager, but
villainy. I'm going straight to villainy.
Straight to villainy.
What?
Straight to villainy.
No.
Straight to villainy.
Damn. You're not even going to mess with anti-hero or anti-protagonist?
No, I'm going straight to rob a bank.
Wow.
Damn. Doug gonna rob a bank. Just make sure you grab the mark. You don't want to grab the marked bills. Wait, did I say that out loud?
Oh, I ain't hear nothing.
I've been watching too many heist movies, man.
I ain't hear nothing.
But no, man. Like, I feel like it was just a really good show, man. And then like my favorite team up. Well, two of my favorite team ups. I definitely have to agree with Miles about Anansi. Anansi was crazy.
Yeah.
I think. And here's you know what? It's not my favorite. Is one of my favorite team ups. Anytime he teamed up with Batman was cool. But I feel like my favorite time that he was with Batman was when he first met Batman and Robin, and they went after the Joker, right? Because the Joker was in Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And the Joker thought he was about to shake hands with Batman, and he tried to shock him with his shock buzzer.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He shook Static's hand. And Static was like, Static was like, oh, that was cool. Let me try. I was like, oh, shit. The Joker. I don't think the Joker used the shock buzzer anytime after that.
No. The joke was on him.
I don't think I ever seen the Joker use a shock buzzer after that. In DC in the DC canon verse for that verse. Like I don't think Justice League, Batman, whatever. What'd you say, Miles?
He forgot he was in his own TV show. Where Batman lets him get away with stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Batman lets him get away with anything. For the most, like, not anything, but like just dumb shit all the time.
I mean, he literally murder.
That's true. That is true. Static was like, huh, okay, that tickled. Let me try.
Honestly, it just makes sense for black people to have electric powers. It just fits.
I don't know if I can agree or disagree with that because, like, let's be real. It's at this point, it's a staple.
What I was not expecting was finding out that the voice actor of Virgil is the same voice actor for Samurai Jack.
I'm just saying, one of the greatest voice actors of our generation, man.
What?
He was all. Here's the thing. He was also Green Lantern. He was also Green.
Yeah, that's true.
He's also Green Lantern. So that episode, he was doing double the work. Let's be real. Anytime he teamed up with Green Lantern, he was doing double the work.
I hope he got double the pay.
Yeah, you know what? That's a valid point. Did my man get double the pay for that? If he did not, that's insane.
Well, you got really think like
that's insane. That's a lot of work, man. I'm voice acting 2 people.
Nah, he did not get extra pay.
Look at that point. I better be getting extra pay. I'm having a conversation with my goddamn self. Like,
what am I saying?
Voices. Yes. Like he would like change voices and everything and stuff. At like, hopefully it was like, but like cutting and then changing, cutting to like. That's a lot.
I was having a conversation with myself at that point.
Extra pay or something.
Yeah, but man, I feel like there's so much to unpack when it comes to Static, and not even just from the show, like the comics too, and then like Young Justice. The Young Justice version of him was cool too, but it was like it wasn't as cool as the original.
Yeah,
I did want to see though, like, all right, so the Black Lightning series we on the CW.
I was always told some kind of crossover with Static in him, but nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I always thought if they was going to do a live action, it was going to be a series, and it was going to eventually have him where he's mentoring Static because he's Black Lightning. It never happened like that, and I always wondered why. Like they had, it was a missed opportunity in my opinion. A big missed opportunity. But it's whatever. At this point, if we get a live action Static, I'm not even sure.
They better choose the right people.
I'm not even sure that it will be done justice. I'm being 100% honest.
I need the dude that did the production for the live action One Piece to like hop on to the live action for Static Shock because I think he'll be able to do that.
I mean, time will tell. We'll see. I mean, if they ever actually decide to actually do a live action Static Shock, we will see what goes on with that. But in all honesty, I'm still on the fence with that because I don't know how they would pull it off. They could probably potentially pull it off really well, but they could also squander it. So
yeah, we'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
I feel like the times we live in is too sensitive for like what they were doing back then.
That's what I was thinking. There's too much that happened in the show. Like besides just like the gangs and all and the gun violence that they talked about and racism and all these other topics, they talked about stuff like they talked about a lot of mental stuff too. like mental disorders. They talked about stalking and all this other. It was a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a lot to unpack. That show had a lot to unpack. I really, like I said earlier, that was literally something that you learn from each episode. You know what? You know who was? Oh wait, we was talking about team ups. You know who was one of the team ups that I thought that was really cool that they did, but you never expected it to happen when the episode dropped. The episode just dropped. You were like, all right, cool. Soul Power.
Oh,
The original like Soul Power, bro. Yo, Soul Power was actually cool. I ain't gonna hold you. And he had the flyest ride, bro. Like that car was lit, bro. But my man was getting around town without, even when he wasn't using the car, he was using the power lines. That's crazy.
He was fake Black Lightning.
Huh?
He was a Black Lightning homage.
Basically.
It's another old black man with lightning powers.
Why was his lightning green though? I never understood that. It looked like he was radioactive or some shit. Like,
because he couldn't be blue.
Another episode that just came to mind that also really hit was when Virgil went back in time to see his mom.
Oh.
And tried to stop her death from happening, but like it somehow it was like telling us that it was meant to, like it was just meant to happen, and that was just like,
yeah, nice, Miles, pulling that up, good stuff.
That was.
Let's be real though, like it was one of them things where it's a canon event and you couldn't change the past, you couldn't change the event.
He was like, "Mom, please don't go," but like she had a job to do, like she just, and then he came saying like, "Mom," I was like, where's she at? Like he saved her, like where is she? And I was just like,
I feel like that broke you down.
Will I see tomorrow? Will I?
It's good, man.
Fine.
So his dad became a single father, had to raise his 2 kids. It was just like, if that wasn't like real life, I don't know what it was.
When his dad found out that he was static, though, that episode. I never thought that episode was going to come.
And then he was just like cool with it, and like only the sister didn't know.
Here's my thing, though. And this is how you know this is fiction. What black kid is getting away with hiding behind the fact that he is a superhero from his black ass parents?
What he gonna do now?
Huh?
What was he gonna do?
I'm just saying, how the hell you hiding that?
You becoming a villain when you become a superhero. So what? Who's stopping you? What? Your parents gonna stop you?
I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about stopping me. I'm just saying, how the hell you hide it? You ain't hiding that shit. Like,
man, black parents don't know where the kids at.
An involved black parent would. My mom would know where. My mom tried to know where I was at all times.
You went to hospital.
What'd you say?
I told your ass. Behold, street lights come on.
I know where your mom.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I was with you.
That's true. That is true.
You know, the sneaking out in the window and going to save the day and everything. And I'm like, so dad's not going to check on his son to see where he at?
Well, let's be real. Half the time, his dad was tired from doing all the stuff he was doing and would fall asleep on the couch.
True.
Yeah, that was a boy. Don't make me discipline you. I'm tired.
Yo, I think the most iconic thing about Static Shock, like the show, was the fact that his sister couldn't cook worth shit. She couldn't cook worth a damn. They broke the stereotype on all black women could cook right there.
Remember when Rubber Band Man found out?
He was like, "Yeah, babe, this is good."
Poor guy.
He lied through his fucking teeth.
Yo.
Looked at Virgil like, why you let me come in here? I know you fucking lying.
She literally couldn't cook worth a damn. Here's my thing though. You know you can't.
Virgil said she did cooking lessons.
Not even just that, bro. She made scrambled eggs and they were bubbling.
They were running.
And that they either bubbled or they were runny. Now, how do you make runny scrambled eggs?
They're not cooked.
Like, you gotta know, like, with scrambled eggs are, like, bruh. Like,
I'm just saying, if you know you can't cook, take a cooking class.
Oh my gosh, I was crying.
Sure they cooked those eggs fast enough.
All I'm saying, either them, there was one or two things. Either she didn't cook them eggs long enough, because it ain't that hard to fry an egg or cook an egg. It don't take that. It's not that hard. Or them eggs was way expired. That's the only thing I can think of. Like something don't add up. How do you not know how to cook an egg? It's crazy. I never understood that. I never understood how she was so bad at cooking.
She didn't have a mother.
Huh?
She didn't have a mom.
I don't give a damn. It's eggs, bro. Eggs.
I want to assume their dad could cook, because otherwise, the fuck was they eating?
Good point.
That's true.
Unless they was eating that every night, just roughing it. Yeah. Roughing it.
Dad cooked the same meal every night. He was like, here's some pork chops and green beans.
She cook pork chops and eggs. Dad had to cook that.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with the weird cartoon meal that every cartoon eat? It's usually a pork chop or something that looks like a steak or a pork chop, something that looks like potatoes, and then something that looks like greens.
And it's all mixed together on one plate.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's like the
and
staple.
All eats like mush.
Yeah, it's like the staple. I don't understand why that is. It is the staple food go-to plate.
Cartoon food. Not like anime food that just look...
Scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm just saying, man. Anime food makes you just want to go to an anime ramen shop and just eat all the food that they make from the anime. Hands down. You know what? Shit. Now I want to go and eat some ramen.
Some narumaki.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Like that was probably the most craziest thing I think about the show. The fact that she could not cook worth a damn. That is just like, whatever.
Almost turned Rubber Band Man back to villainy.
Yo, I'm just saying. That's if that ain't an origin story, I don't know. That ain't a villain origin story.
Bad guy, and I was a good guy, and then I ate her cooking and knew we couldn't live like this any longer.
So I went back to villainy.
Something to make some money.
Hey, where are you going? To do some crime.
For the good of our relationship.
Oh man, you should be like, baby, you want me to cook? No, you ain't got to cook no more.
Now I got us a personal chef. How can you afford that? Drugs.
I robbed a bank.
I robbed a bank again.
That's true. Oh man.
As a big rubber ball.
I feel ashamed as a police officer. I'm getting robbed and knocked out by a big rubber ball.
A purple rubber ball at that.
His hand into a giant rubber mallet, and that's what's just wrecking the entire force.
I mean, bullets don't work on him.
Wasn't he like bulletproof though?
Yeah, he was.
Off. I guess they didn't think of armor-piercing rounds.
You know what? He makes a good point. Armor-piercing rounds probably would have did the job.
It should work against Rubber Band Man. And Luffy is vulnerable to cut damage.
Mm-hmm. He's right. He's 100% right.
Not wrong.
But man, bottom line is Static It's probably one of the greatest shows to come out of animation and DC universe.
Yes.
I am.
Talk to your sister.
I would love if they did it justice. I would love to see a live action, but the fact that we couldn't even think of somebody that would play Static, it's a problem.
Fuck it, I'll have to shave.
I would love to meet the voice actor though, because he really like that voice. I don't think any other voice probably would have brought that character to life. Like the way that he did Virgil's voice, like that it just fit that character. So, like I don't think any other like person would be able to pull that off. So
yeah.
Plus, he's the voice of Samurai Jack and Green Lantern, and I'm just like Samurai my show. So
yeah, he's voiced a lot of famous characters. When you research everybody he's voiced, it's a long list actually. You'd be surprised. But yes, guys, good talk about it tonight. I know it was like Static is a show that I know we talked about a lot of like stuff like where you had to unpack it and you talked about a lot of emotional aspect of that. But that's what Static brought to the table that was different about it. It wasn't just a superhero show for the sake of being a superhero show.
Mm-mm.
It literally had like life lessons that you could relate to. Yeah. It had life lessons and then like a bunch of other stuff that you could literally relate to.
For the people and for us kids at our age.
Yeah. What'd you say, Miles?
Static had the best ways when he wasn't himself.
You know what? That's true. Like
whenever he was Static, he had bars.
Yeah.
Lines, days. Turn back to Virgil.
The name Static. I put a shock to your system. Like who comes up with that, bro? Like
shit, just like Virgil coming. Static is still all Virgil's women.
Let's be real. He didn't start having like swag outside of Static until like season 3 when he started rocking the Timbs.
Until the Romeo opening.
Exactly.
Yes, that was I mean, I was digging the original red and yellow.
I wasn't. Secrets. I'm sorry.
I was digging that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what was up with that outfit, bro. Like
I was digging that outfit.
Yeah, he bought his clothes.
What did you say?
The orange.
Yeah, I don't know. That outfit, I wasn't a fan of it.
Well, I liked it, but the orange with the jeans and the Timbs, they were fire.
I will say this though, just like just to like one last statement for before we get out of here. Just my last statement. You know which hero that I did not like that they teamed up with? She was a Shebang. I hated Shebang, bro. She was so annoying to me.
Oh. Shebang.
Yeah, I did not like Shebang, and I wanted to like her, but I couldn't, bro. She was so irritating to me for multiple reasons, bro. And she was cocky, like beyond cocky, to the point like she wanted to team to the point where she was finally free from the organization that was chasing her and her parents, and she wanted to come back and team up with them. But she wouldn't listen or try to be a part of the team. She tried to take control over the whole situation. She was not a team player, bro.
She said, "I'm such a good superhero, aren't I, guys? Sure, of course I am."
Like, what? No, you got in the way. Like,
Shebang. She said her name too much. She said her name way too much.
Yeah, bro. And then she came up with Shebang. Like, that's got you like, because I'm a girl and I'm a bang baby. Shebang. I was like, what?
I forgot that was the reason. There's so many more dumb reasons that are less dumb than that one.
I was literally dumbfounded. I was like, that's the best you could come up with?
Shebang.
Shebang.
She banged. She banged.
I literally didn't know when she came up with her name. I was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was on the spot, but at the same time, I was like, really? Okay, fine, sure, shebang it is.
He tried to clown Static for Static.
Yeah, what type of name is Static? What type of name is shebang? Like,
ain't gonna come for my boy. Like,
Static was smart, black dialogue from the time.
Yes.
No
one knows Static. What the hell is a shebang? That's definitely not. Oh.
Like, it's something like, where'd you come up with it? No, seriously, if she told me her name was shebang, I'm like, are you okay? Did someone touch you somewhere? Do you need help?
Yeah, who does the whole shebang belong to? Because that's where she got.
Like I'm like, that's a weird name to have. Are you okay?
Ooh, shabala, ooh, shabang bang, ooh,
see?
Shabala, ooh,
All right.
He probably got it from the song.
Nah, bruh. Nah, she wasn't that clever. Definitely wasn't that clever.
Her parents ain't let her listen to that. Her parents was about as racist as Richie Dad.
And they were black. That's the crazy part.
Be them. Be those ones.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I didn't care for shebang. She was probably the only person in the cast that appeared that I didn't really care for too much.
Like, I know every character was putting themselves in danger when they did stuff, but no, shebang was putting herself in danger.
Just to put herself in danger.
Every time she did anything.
Yeah, she wasn't the brightest bulb in the bunch, especially for being genetically created and supposed to have all these attributes and be a genius and everything. She wasn't that bright, like, which is ironic.
Shebang just out here living free. Free being annoying.
But yeah, so that's all I got to say. You guys got any closing statements before we get out of here about Static?
He made me want to have locks.
Huh?
He made me locks. Made me want to grow my hair.
True. Made me want to grow my hair.
And I liked how they did his hair.
Static and Bob Marley were the two people that made me want to grow my hair. But more so Static, because Bob Marley was freeform, and I don't think I would look good freeform.
For me, always would be one of my top fave, and I'm just glad that I was able to experience that show when I did, because kids today will literally never know a relatable show that represented people who look like me and put us in a light that, you know, not only tap into how the real world is, but, you know, we can be superheroes as well. And not, you know, just, you know, in the negative light, or how the news and people perceive us.
Right. So,
yeah. The need for me, that's just imagery.
What about you, Doug? Got anything?
Oh yeah, like, it's just one of those shows that, like, definitely fits within the time period, but, like, I mean, it still holds relevancy today, but I feel like they wouldn't do it again. But yeah, it was just one of those shows that was like, it was like real life, relatable for, like, you grow up black kid, inner city. It's like,
yeah.
I'm tired, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro. But yeah, so I feel like we covered a bunch of stuff when it comes to Static, and we covered the main important stuff. If you've never watched Static Shock, I recommend you try to find somewhere to watch it.
You strongly.
Yeah, it's
definitely
it's relatable in so many ways, and it's always something. Every episode has something that you could learn or benefit from, in my personal opinion. So, but yeah, so that's how I feel. I think we're glad we did this. So next week, I was really on the fence about what I wanted to do next week for Binge or Cringe, but I think I'm gonna keep it simple. Black History Month.
Yeah.
I am an advocate for Black History all year round, but I do acknowledge Black History Month. So, but just to keep things relevant, and plus I've been wanting to do this one for a while, so I figured this is the best time to do it. I want to do Fillmore next week.
Oh.
I want to do the GOAT Fillmore. Okay.
Oh my God.
GOAT.
Fillmore. Go.
Him.
What'd you say?
I was a safety patrol because of that dude.
I want to do Fillmore.
Oh my gosh, I honestly wanted to be a safety patrol.
No, Fillmore just made all that look cool, bro. He made it look so cool.
It was like Law and Order SUV in middle school. Well, not SUV, but Law and Order in middle school.
Yeah, so I'm thinking next week we do Fillmore. So I mean, I may change my mind, but as of right now, Fillmore is the way to go.
And that chicken was dry.
Real dry.
Yeah, that
coldest line, one of the coldest lines ever.
Yo, that will go down as one of the coldest lines in history, bro. Animated history. Coldest line ever, bro.
I'm so pissed off with Orlando. I'm so pissed off with him.
Hey, man. If we gonna talk about it, man. That's when Orlando was, he was in a straight and narrow and he was cold. And he was cold. But yeah, so I think let's do it. Next week, Fillmore for Binge or Cringe. Next Tuesday, guys. Next Tuesday at 8.
All right.
Be here. I'll do what I usually do, flyer, promote, all that good stuff, but definitely next week. But without further ado, this has been Binge or Cringe. I'm your boy Ideal Tone. This was the Static Shock episode. And as always, we out.
You made it known.
Hey, you know it. Later.